Morning.
Hello.
How are
Always
you?
talk over each other.
Oh, I know. And I'll say it again, my lighting is awful, so I apologise.
It's fine. I look really grey and drab over here, so you look all nice and warm and golden.
Umpa Lumpa style. But anyway,
Shall
so
we crack on? What we're going to do, one I wonder is we've just normally been picking a theme or some sort of something that we fancy sketching on that particular day. But for the month of November, or certainly for this week, we might change our mind next week. We're going to be sketching three of our Farmvember photos. So we've already done day one, day two, and day three. So today we're going to sketch day four, five, and six, which I
yeah,
think is two goats that have escaped into Nikki's garden and are eating from the apple tree.
yeah.
A lovely view on Nikki's farm as well, looking out over the hills. I have sketched that before from a photo of my own, so
It's not the best photo, but it is a lovely
it's a
view.
lovely view. I
Mm.
like and then the third one, sorry, is going to be of an excavator on Nikki's farm as well, Steve's excavator. So
Digger,
that'll be a challenge, a digger. It's called an
digger.
excavator, isn't it?
Well, we say digger.
Well, all right, but the correct term, I believe, is an excavator. I'm not sure. Probably wrong.
Uh, yeah, I don't know. It's probably an excavator needs to be a bit bigger, doesn't it? It's quite small.
Oh yeah, maybe. Well, it's not a mini digger though, is it? Right. Anyway, enough,
Anyway,
enough of the technicalities. What are you using today? What are your
oh,
materials?
okay. Well, small
Yeah,
pad. This is
same.
my 3x4. Yeah, same. Matchy matchy.
Jackson's hot press watercolor block 3x4. It's just a really nice, quick size to do. Nikki and I have got quite into doing
Yeah,
small format because that helps speed up your sketch.
yeah. And you don't really have to think too much about composition. Um,
No, because if you draw it too big, then you've just got a cropped version of the picture. As I had yesterday with my sunflowers, which I cropped a bit more than I intended to, but it
well,
worked out
same.
fine.
And then my cows were there were several cows, but I only managed to fit two in. But
Yeah, but
that's
that works great. I think that's another technique really for speeding up, and it's just that simplifying it a bit, simplifying it down. Just to say
yeah,
simplify it once more. Yeah,
simplifying the
I
scene.
didn't get all my cows in either, but like I kind of quite like the little format of the three with the one looking at over them all at the back.
Yes, yeah, and that's it's picking and choosing what you draw as well, isn't it? And leaving out as much is important
Yeah,
that you
I
leave in.
tend to sometimes like I've been drawing on location a fair bit, trying to increase that in my daily practice. And it's the biggest thing for me with that is overwhelm of what to pick. And it's the same if you're looking at a photo to some extent, although you have kind of got that composed, haven't you? And you can kind of replicate that on your page, which you don't get sketching it on
Mm.
location. But the one technique I use is just to start somewhere, usually in the middle, at what I want to focus on, or to the left or to the right, or wherever. You just plonk that subject on, and then I go out and whatever I can fit on, I can fit on, and I don't worry too much about it.
Good
That's my
top
technique.
tip. Top tip.
Thank you. Little bonus tip for you there.
Okay. Right. So yes, I'm drawing in. We're both drawing in that. I've got my two trusty pens,
Unipins, fine
Unipin,
liners.
Unipin and Fudo, whatever it is.
Oh, okay, yeah. Your
Yeah.
Foodiness whatever they are.
But having said that, I'm still sort of in holiday mode. I could use my fountain pen, but no, I'm going to use these two, I think, and then a bit of watercolor.
Good. Okay. I'm going to
Or
use my fountain pen, my Lamy Safari with a fine nib. Look at these. Pardon me. And either my watercolors, if I can find them here, my little schminky set, or
yeah,
my Gansai Tanbai, Kuretake Gansai Tanbai. Okay.
I'm thinking I might do watercolor first, but then we're going to wait for it to dry.
You could do, because we're doing three, aren't we? So um that would definitely lend itself to the second and the third. I'm not sure about the first.
Okay, let's just do line first because it's just otherwise we'll have to go back, won't we?
The problem with this is you'd have to, unless you want to, have you already pulled them out?
No, I didn't know whether to pull them out or not. No, we don't need to, do we yet?
Might be a good idea actually, because they might still be wet by the time we want to do the next one.
Okay, let's pull them out. Because this is a block, you have to use like a knife
Yeah,
to
or a
take them
bone
out,
folder.
or a proper one, which Emma's got.
It's not a proper. I don't think it's designed for that, but it does work
So,
well. So I'm going to get 3. So yeah, all if you've never used a watercolor block before, they come with 3 sides gummed. So you can't just pull them off. But at the top, generally, there's a little gap for you to pop a knife or something. Do you know what? My eyesight. I hate getting old.
I'm. Mm,
There we go. I can see better now with my glasses on, my reading glasses. So yeah.
oh God, we have got to that age, Emma.
Oh God, I know,
I
Nikki.
can't read too much because I feel like I'm. It doesn't really look like I am, but I'm sat in virtually pitch black in this room. It's so dark, and I
Well,
can't put
that's
the spotlights on because they flicker with the video.
oh
They're
yeah,
very
that's
rude.
good. Right.
So,
That's my 3. So you could do colour first now, Nikki.
what? And then just move on to the next one.
Yeah, although I tend to put the picture up, don't I, when we're doing it? But
Let's not do colour first because we're not set up for that today, are we? But I
it's
would possibly.
reminding me of our terrible indecisions together while we were on holiday.
I know we are way too similar. Cannot decide anything.
Nikki
I
and
think
I
I
would be
got worse as
sitting.
I,
Yeah.
I got worse as I got older.
Oh, I've always been bad. I don't think I've got any worse or better.
I feel
Can't
like
make a decision.
I think I was much more capable of making a decision when I was younger.
Oh, nice. Right.
Mm.
So first image, are you ready?
Yeah.
Right, I shall
Well, yeah.
switch over to my document camera.
Oh yeah, I've got to do that. Use the wire.
Something has gone up my nose. Apologies if I keep sneezing.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's that? Oh God, goats, Emma.
Fine.
Kind of
Just
not doing.
remember everything
We're
we've
not.
just said about not worrying about the outcome.
Absolutely. Okay. Are we timing ourselves or just kind of doing it?
Um, do you know what? Let's time ourselves because I just need to find my timer. Sorry. It's
That's okay.
terrible.
We'll just do it. We should have been a bit more prepared for this.
It's fine. Yeah. So pop that there so
What's
people
that?
can
Five
see.
minutes?
5 minutes. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. So I'm just trying to think where I'm placing them, and I'm just going to go for the basic shapes. Goats are weird because their shapes are not what you really expect.
They are an odd shape to start with, so already your brain is trying to make them look different
What you
than,
think they should
than what
look
you
like.
think. And I'm avoiding them entirely for now by just drawing my.
Oh, I'm just going straight in there.
I've just got to sort my.
I mean, I can't even see that one properly, but that's fine.
No, this is bubble gum is on the left, on the right, sorry, and then there's apple on the apple. The irony is eating my
Hmm,
apples.
that is fairly ironic.
Pesky little goats.
They look like they knew they shouldn't have been there. I can tell by their body language that they're trying to eat as fast as they can.
Well, I'd come out to take a photo, and they knew that I would kind of push them away.
Okay, well, let's get this leaves coming down here. I'm trying to do this in a one line.
Oh, are you?
We don't always do continuous line in our one line wonders, but
No,
definitely a good technique. Let's keep these
they
leaves
always look like
nice.
they've got like Siamese twins with joined heads.
There we go. Am I going to try and do this little tree in the background?
How long have we got,
Um, about 3 minutes.
Oh.
I don't know if I want to put your bee bowls in the background.
No, it might be a bit busy with a small.
Lovely, lovely photo though.
What day is this day fall?
Hmm. Is it day 4? Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's a little bit of white patches here. All right, I'm going to colour this now.
Yeah, I'm colouring.
Oh, paintbrush might be a bit thick. Where's my nice little... Oh, there you are. The water could do with a change.
I quite like murky water.
Yeah.
Bit of brown on bubble gum. Just add random bits of brown on them.
A bit of Payne's grey.
Yeah, I'm using Payne's grey.
It's very blue, my Payne's grey.
Yours is very, yeah, mine, look at the difference. Mine's
Mm.
very grey.
Can always add like a little bit of I think this colour's like a burnt sienna. You can always add a bit of burnt sienna and that will make it less blue.
Yeah,
See? Don't know if you can see that. It's less
no,
blue.
I'm busy sketching.
No. You're not watching my every brush
I'm
stroke.
not, no, not when I've got 5 minutes to
I
do.
know. Mm. Oh, I feel like I've made this a bit fussy. Mm. Oh, got all the colour blurring in.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back on that with when it's dry a bit and just work on the um day day. I'll add a bit of colored pencil.
Okay, well, I need to add a bit more colour, second layer to that, I think, as well, to get a bit more definition. It's a bit bland.
Well,
There we go.
we can go in and do that after, can't we?
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
So,
How so we did that in less than 5 minutes, didn't we?
well, yeah,
Or did it go off?
it went off. Did you not hear it?
Mm-mm.
I
No.
think Zoom cancels it out.
Oh, okay. But
Okay.
we right.
So
So now,
5 minutes again.
yeah,
Let's say this. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
okay.
Let's get that little fence in, I think. Oh, you've gone for that first.
Yeah.
Quite like the way the gate's leading your eye in.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I got it. Like I chose this one because of the composition. I thought it just I do find sometimes it helps when you've got a bit of a fence or something for a bit
Yeah,
of perspective.
definitely. With such a big, vast view that
Otherwise I
you have
can,
there.
yeah, feel a bit lost with it all.
Hmm,
What?
nothing. I'm just going to redo the horizon line to actually get a bit of that countryside in.
I might need longer than 5 minutes on this one.
Yeah, that's fine. We can break our own rules, Nikki.
We can...
Oh, well, that was a bit of a wrench getting out of bed and getting the kids off to school this morning.
Oh, do you know what? My alarm went off. Thank God I set it because I was dead to the world
I
this
know, I
morning.
set mine as well, and
Oh,
Mark normally gets up before me, kind of like 4, half 4, 5. But
yeah.
he'd only just got up as well. He hadn't set his alarm. Thank God I set mine last night. I was
I know. Well, I'd taken it off on holiday because it woke me up on
same.
that first morning, really annoying me because I've got it set like Monday to Friday.
Yeah,
And then I haven't obviously reset it. So I went to bed
no,
and thank God I remembered because Steve was obviously up and out and gone. And oh yeah, it was a bit of a shock, really.
bit of a shock to the system for sure. Oh,
Oh, God, I'm fussing about these fences for I haven't even got onto the view yet. The brambles, good old brambles,
oh, I know.
creeping in everywhere.
I do.
I haven't done landscape for so long. I've been, yeah, just not doing it at all. But this is why it's good to get these sort of mix of sketches.
Yeah,
And I keep meaning to take my little sketchbook out on my walks with Honey, my dog. And then,
it's not easy with the dogs though.
oh,
I
she's as good as gold, really.
well, yeah.
She just spuddles about, um, kind of looking at me as if to say, are we moving? But she'll just snip about and
She's a good.
she's older, isn't she?
Yeah.
So this view on a clear day, you can see out to Dartmoor, but it was a bit grey on this day.
Oh, I've done that a bit bright. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, nice, Nix. Like variation of greens there.
Well, I've just done two at the moment, but I do like there's a bit of a green gold, which always seems very bright when I put it on, but when you use a darker
Shades. Yeah,
one, it kind of tones it down.
for sure. It is quite a small format, this. I kind of feel like I've been a bit clunky in places, but that's fine. That's all part of getting used to this size again, having been sketching slightly larger on holiday. Not
It is,
much, but a bit.
yeah.
Right, that's the alarm.
Okay. Well,
But
I
you can
just
carry on. Don't worry.
thanks.
Thanks, she says I am.
I am. But again, I can always go back and finish off.
Yeah, I mean, I think I
Um,
definitely have to go back in on my goats because it's just too much of a first wash, I think.
yeah,
I need to, I might go back in with some kind of pencil, give them a bit of a shaggy coat.
what I've got on order today is should be delivered is some watercolors because again, I'm thinking as with this sort of quick sketching, sometimes like now, we have to sort of wait for the paint to dry to go back
Mm,
in. And I'm
Mm.
thinking maybe I'll just enjoy having some watercolor pencils.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I didn't say pencils earlier, did I?
No, I was going to say I think you've
Um,
got enough watercolor, haven't you?
sorry, watercolor pencils. Just to finish it instantly.
What brand did you go for?
Just went for Derwent,
Oh
nice
yeah. Well, the
British
Inktense.
brand. I went no because they felt a bit bright. Just that there's just a 12 set professional set. I can't it didn't really say.
Is it the same as the ones I had? The Faber-Castell? Oh no, you went for Derwent. Yeah,
I
okay.
was it was they were both available on Jackson's and it was similar price actually, but in the end I went for Derwent because it just had a different color in there that I thought I just the watercolor
Oh,
just
well, you'll have to show us
professional
next week.
quality. Sorry?
You'll have to show us next week.
Yeah, I will do. I think I might leave my fence white.
Yeah, I was just looking at that, thinking that works white.
Yeah, maybe a bit of blue in the back in the
No, I think the sky
just
works
leave.
well. That
Yeah,
that
just
sort
some
of
white.
blank space lets it breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm liking your sketches today, Nikki, and mine are looking absolutely rock. Right, on with the next one, which is
Oh God, a digger,
dear Lord, let's keep this really loose.
digger, or
Digger.
or
Right.
excavator. Actually, this is his old one. He's got a newer one now. Oh God. So this is yeah, complicated.
Yep. Um,
And the biggest challenge, well, one of the biggest challenges is keeping it
fitting
in
it
the
in.
picture. Yeah. So, okay. Should we give ourselves a bit longer with this
Yeah,
one?
I'm not going to bother timing this. Let's just
No, we're
there's
always
enough.
about the 5-10 minute mark anyway, aren't
We
we?
are.
Okay, we're going.
We're off.
This I am going to almost do sort of one line because
Yeah, same.
it's a bit more forgiving. Although I do have to take my pen off because
Well, yeah, one line-ish.
one line. Awful lot going on with this machine.
Dear Lord. Who chose this one? That's good. They are fun to draw. Some of our followers love a tractor.
And this is definitely not a polished photo for the internet. This
No.
is a genuine digger out in a field
Yeah. And I
full
would
of
just
mud.
take this opportunity to say and remind people, if you're new, you don't have to draw everything that we put up for Farmvember. Just if something catches your eye and you fancy drawing it, then do. If that's one or all 30, how many days in November? 31.
I never know.
I think it's 31.
But yes, no pressure.
30 days
You
has a total of June. Oh no, it's 30. So you can treat it as a bit of a 30-day challenge, which is kind of cool.
can, or like you say, just pick and choose.
Yeah, I mean, we're not even sure if we're going to draw all of them. We probably will.
Probably will, because in this style, it's not
Yeah,
very
exactly. We've kind of
long
got
to do. But
got a bit of a technique now, haven't we, with trying to make it sustainable and fun.
but also, we've put the photos up in advance because it's quite nice to know what you're drawing ahead of
Yeah,
time. And if
yeah,
you want to sit down and draw three at a time, like we are now,
yeah,
you
that's
can
true.
do that. Whereas if you have to wait for the image to come up every day, you
Yeah,
can't know, you
time
can't,
zones and
you
whatnot.
can't, exactly, you can't time it around what you're
And we
doing.
might forget, we're not the most. Right, well, I think this is kind of going all right so far.
Mine's a little bit on the wonky, but I
Oh,
quite like that.
What a character, Nikki.
Indeed.
I'm trying to keep my pen sort of higher up so that I don't get a really massively accurate line. I always feel that helps.
Yeah.
Okay, right, let's just get a bit of this ground dock leaves in here. Sorry, I'm laughing because most farmers don't like dock leaves on their farm. Or thistles or nettles.
Um,
It's good for the wildlife.
yeah. Going in with a bit of a thicker line. I think sometimes that helps just um what's the word, Emma?
Define it.
Yeah. Well, you're on colour already.
Yeah, I'm not faffing around with different wine,
Not
line
this
weight,
time in the morning.
line weights. I can't talk. Oh, I did think I missed a bit there. Never mind.
Oh, I didn't put my day on my. I'm gonna have to go back and put the day on there.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet either. Oh, got colours bleeding everywhere.
So this is day 6.
Oh yeah, I didn't do day 5 on my
No,
landscape.
that's what I mean. I'll have to go back and do that as well. Hmm.
Oh, that was quite fun.
Well, I haven't done my colouring yet.
Well, I'm wondering whether to.
Well,
Sorry, I didn't finish that sentence.
you're wondering whether
I'm
to,
wondering whether or to just leave it like that.
yeah, as opposed to,
Colouring the rest in. Colouring
well,
in, as your husband would say.
colouring in. Yeah, I might just leave my, just do orange,
Yeah, nice.
maybe.
Let's splatter. Yeah, I
Oh,
might go back in with a colour pencil just to define some of those darker areas, but it's all bleeding into each other at the moment and get a nice orange colour pencil as well. So yeah, I
hmm.
think I'll leave that. Well, that. Oh, nice, Nix. I like yours.
Oh, I've been quite pleased with this. And the thing about drawing tiny and loose is that it's all just a bit illustrative, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
you don't have to. It drags me away from that whole trying to make it exactly how it is.
I know. Well, it's funny because it's almost like doing a thumbnail, isn't it? And
Yeah,
I sometimes prefer a thumbnail to the actual picture. Not that I do thumbnails very often because I just go straight in anyway. But there was a
yeah,
time when I used to do thumbnails just to kind of try and work out a composition.
yeah.
But I think that there's something I really like about that first line, even if it's wrong. It's just kind of like got character and expression to it. So yeah,
Well, same, and yeah. I mean, it's just nice to do something, and then you kind of go, oh, it that's worked, or it hasn't,
yeah.
and then just kind of move on because life's too short. to worry about. We're not selling these, we're not doing anything with these.
Um,
It's just a bit of a fun thing to do each day amongst the dreariness of life
amongst the washing piles and school runs and
and admin and yeah. Oh,
bills.
I've managed to flick orange onto those.
Oh, well.
Hmm.
Uh, is this right? Day 4, day 5, day 6, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, well, hopefully. Nice, Emma. So lovely.
Yeah. I'm not really sure how to do my numbers with this style. That's wrong. Never mind. Haven't really done numbers. Numbers.
Oh, I was thinking that.
Here
And
we
I'm
go.
not sure. Um I've kind of started writing these days, but I don't know whether I'm regretting it now.
I
I
quite
quite,
like it.
yeah,
But
helps
yeah,
keep it in order.
I know what you mean. It will keep it in order. We did him on our summer one, didn't we? Summer postcards, I think.
Yeah, I think we wrote
We
what they
wrote the
were.
prompt.
Yeah. I just think sometimes it works and then other times it doesn't. But
Yeah, like that's just sort of squeezed in there, really, hasn't it?
it's
That one.
ruined it, Emma. No, it hasn't.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not as
Yeah.
good with my titling. You've got a real good knack for yours.
Well, I'll go back in and then I just drop a bit of shadow in those, which is quite nice.
Yeah, I think. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah,
But
just make.
yeah, I think I will go in and do a little bit of pencils on here. So I have got this Derwent set of graphitint watercolor.
Yeah. Oh, lovely.
So I could just try one of
They
these.
do have that sort of sheen to them, though, don't they? I do. I get why you've
Yeah,
gone for a plain pair as well, a plain set
they're
rather.
not very expensive. So let's just see. I mean, this because obviously, it's fairly dry anyway. But
Yeah, I've got a Payne's
oh,
Grey.
lovely.
I've got a Payne's Grey Faber-Castell watercolor one here, Albert, which I could start. I mean, it's already dry, really, isn't it?
Well, it is, but I mean, if you've got watercolor, I can't really see because of my stupid shiny. I've got to get some better lighting in here. But yeah, there's some greens which I could use. Oh, that one's not great. Bit bright. Oh, that's a nice colour. Yeah, I just drop a bit of shadow onto the wording.
Mm.
Takes a bit of time, but I quite like it.
It's quite meditative.
It is, and it just makes it stand out a little bit.
Yeah,
Pop.
and then you could get a green as well, a fine one.
Yeah,
Could do a bit of mark making in the grass. Oh, I've got this bright one here. Could do with some more greens. I must get that one you've got, the luminance.
oh yeah, 719. It's fabulous.
And then what I really need is an orange.
Yeah, the difference between the day when it's just got a bit of a drop shadow in
Mm.
is nice. Well, I can't do that one yet because it's too wet.
It's still a bit too wet, and this isn't a watercolor pencil. But yeah, you can kind of see how you can make it pop a little bit more by just adding a little bit of color pencil.
No, this is watercolor. I should use these more.
Yeah,
Mm.
nice.
I don't know how well you can see it on the
I haven't been looking, I've been colouring
camera.
in.
No, but I don't know. Sometimes I record things and I think you can't really tell much difference
No,
when it's actually, but you can in real life.
good. It's really dark under there, actually.
That one's way too wet, my digger, at the moment.
Oh, I like that. I'm pleased with my ticket. That came out better than I thought it would. Warmed up a bit now.
It's lovely. It's a great angle you've captured. Warmed up. Yeah, we should do all the rest now, Emma.
Yeah, let's just do the whole of Farmvember in one day.
Oh, I'd forgotten how lovely these graphitint, Derwent graphitints are. Oh,
I've got a fair few of those. Up in here, I think.
I'm
I
just
need to
adding.
sort out my gun pencils. I did actually quite enjoy part of. I should write about this really, or do a video. I did quite enjoy not having all of my usual art supplies with me on holiday. I did quite enjoy the colour pencils and things. Yeah, look, I've got a few little ones. Not a massive set like you, I might add.
What? I don't know what you mean. There's got to be 24 in here, is there?
It's only 24. This is my Derwent. I bought
Here we
these
go.
on
This is it. Yes, 24. This is what I'm
yeah,
talking
one,
about.
two, three,
Lovely
four, five, six,
colours.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, although I didn't buy it as a 12 pack, I have bought these individually.
Yeah, but actually, Emma, when you look, and I know the merits of doing that because you get the colours you want, but
You've,
all these colours really are
they are
lovely
good. I
and
have to say,
muted.
Derwent are very good like that.
Hmm.
I think they
Yeah.
do that. They do a good sort of set of not necessarily just your sort of bright primaries that you'll never use.
No, and I'm hoping that's the same with this little watercolor set because I could again have kind of bought them individually, but I thought
Yeah,
they look like they've got a nice range of the
yeah,
sort of colors I'd want to use.
yeah.
So
Right.
yeah,
Good
right.
job.
So there's those three.
So
Lovely,
there's those
Emma.
three. We've
So
done
that's
it.
that.
That's that.
That's that. That's that. Yeah, got a bit more in the
Oh,
sleeves.
oh, hot now.
Yeah. Oh,
Warmed
picture
up in
days.
more ways than one.
Hmm. Yeah.
Good.
So
Well, there we go. First day's 3 day, 6 days of Farmvember done. So we'll hang up now, and you and I will have a little look at choosing the next 7 images for the next 7 days. Right. I hope, well, I enjoyed that. I hope you did too. If you're sketching along, if you'd like to share with us on Instagram, we are at _sketching sisters. And you can hashtag it Farmvember, which we'll put all that in the description and in the newsletter.
yeah.
I'm waffling.
Well, we'll see you next week,
See you
everyone.
next week.
Bye bye.
Bye.